Hello everybody, my name is Solo, welcome back to the channel, and today we are back here on Spongebob Tower Defense because we have quite a few things to talk about. So the update tomorrow is going to introduce the new Dragon and Dunces event, which is, if you guys don't know, an episode that happened in SpongeBob where it was like a whole world they get teleported to that's kind of more like fantasy Dungeons and Dragons-esque. And there's a bunch of units that are going to be in it. They said it's around the same amount that were in the Band Geeks, but it's only running for 7 days, which I believe Band Geeks ran for 2 weeks, I want to say. Or it might have been 3 weeks, but I am a little worried about this update though. And there's a few reasons why I say I'm a bit worried. So number one is how much they've been talking about the units being limited, right? Because I'm all for limited units, don't get me wrong. But also, the whole, when I think of limited units, I also get kind of scared because of the whole baby prune situation where everybody, who owns baby prunes thinks baby prunes is, the best unit ever in terms of value, even though it's not really that good of a unit in general. And so I don't know what exactly or how exactly the values of these units are gonna change over time. I also worry about the odds because, while yes, I did say that the prizes update was probably one of the better versions of the update, or better versions of the game, it doesn't mean that we can't turn around and have an update that, has a crate that's just absurdly rigged against people doing stuff, right? Or getting different things. Now, there is another element of this which I will get into here in just a second that is gonna kind of change how everybody plays the game. Oh, there's Harvey. But yeah, it's gonna change how everybody plays the game. So number one is that among the 8 new units, they have revealed a Pearl, a Plankton, and then they showed off the Sir Spongebob, who is the mythic, or one of the mythics, in the new update. So that's pretty cool. And so my biggest question is how are the percentages of getting these units? Because if there is a secret unit, it makes me wonder how hard it's gonna be to get that secret unit. Because if it's gonna be like Dennis, then people are gonna have a hard time, right, getting the actual unit itself, which is gonna suck just due to the fact that unless you're getting crates left and right, you're not going to be able to get the unit. Now, the people who are going to benefit the most from it, of course, are the people who have every single unit in the game, which is Alaskan Bullworm, some of the new stuff, and yeah, it's just nuts. Okay, so this is one thing I wanted to bring up. So basically, I was talking about in the last time I talked about the last update before the whole balancing patch that, they need to update some secrets to make them better. For example, Cyborg Plankton, or your older kind of secrets to make them actually viable. But apparently they're going with the route of, we're just gonna buff every secret and make them more expensive. If you can see on the chart here that I'm showing you, the Sea Bear is basically going to be getting a 1,250 price increase. Gary's only getting 500 increase. Hash Slinging Slasher is getting a 1,250 price increase. But they're also getting like major buffs. I mean, Hashling Slasher going from 308 to 364 is insane, and it's also up on par with King Jellyfish and Spongehenge. So I'm not too concerned about that, but it also makes me wonder how the new raid is going to go now that those units are more or less going to be like a little bit later game than normal, because as we know now, the current thing going on with like challenges and things along those nature is that you're just really waiting for you to get the new like units out, right? So for example, in Crash Course, I wait until I can get someone out to do damage and then turn around and, you know, let them do damage, and then just wait until I can get Hashling Slasher and all of these guys out. So it makes me wonder exactly how that's going to play out, especially in terms of the new raid. Makes me wonder how the new raid's going to play. Now, they did say they also did this because there's new stuff coming later on a little bit. Now, the only time we've had them say something that something was coming later on and then it really didn't do anything, like alongside the terms of the game because they haven't put it in yet, was when they announced that they were nerfing units for PvP purposes, and then they turned around and rebuffed the units anyway. So yeah, I'm not too sure how to feel about this, gonna be honest. Another thing that they have gone over is the fact that they do like want things to be rare apparently with this update, and I was looking and I'm not sure if this is the stat block for Sir Spongebob or if this is for somebody else, but I'm going to show you guys the stat block for whoever this is, whether that be Sir Spongebob or not is to be determined, but the stat block makes me think that the new characters are definitely going to be at least decently powered. Here it is, 76,000. Now, mind you, currently my highest like just base damage character is Hashling Slasher, right? At 17,000. Let me move this over here. At 17,000, right, base. And I think it goes up to 36 max. So not too sure on how that's going to work in terms of everything. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see how much things cost. You know, they're adding it to the raid area over here, which is going to drop dragon scales. They also did say that the new raid is going to have a new unit for spatulas, so keep that in mind if you are like say farming like a Captain Magma right now, or you know, farming spatulas just in general. Keep in mind that those spatulas can be used on a brand new mythic that's going to be in that shop, and also is not going to be leaving at the end of the week, or at the end of the 10 days, my bad. But yeah, another thing before we get out of here real quick is they're adding a party system. And you guys are probably like, well, they technically have a party system, you know, the thing where you run in here after your friend selects a stage, you know, that's kind of a party system. No, they're adding a dedicated party system with this new update that's going to be able to like bring you and your friends along. You'll be able to chat inside of the party. There's going to be party quests added as well. And you're also going to get extra currency for having your friends with you, which I think is a neat thing, and I'm glad that they're more or less prioritizing it as well, just due to the fact that like it's a lot easier to prioritize it than it is to not. Because if you don't prioritize it, then it's just like, okay, we're gonna have to make do with this random kind of BS that we got. Also, I'm apparently really good at doing the challenges. Oh, I got enough for a summon. Do I have enough space? Nope. I have so much space that I can't use. That being said, I do think I might have some units that I can scrape together into each other. Yeah, because I have some Granny Tentacles, and then I also have the Patty Obsessed Squidward. But yeah, so my honest thoughts as of right now with the update is we'll have to wait and see exactly how much or how bad the chances are of getting certain units, because the Band Geek event was really good for the simple reason of, well, yes, you could get a Band Geek like secret bubble that gave you like a shiny Wumbo or a shiny or a Wumbo. The new event, the Dragon event, that's going to have crates, we don't know exactly how good or bad the odds are going to be, but from the way that they're phrasing it, it's going to be rarer to see a shiny Wumbo. So hopefully it doesn't turn into another Valentine's update where the only people who have shiny Wumbos of the character are the people who spent like a bajillion currency to get that shiny Wumbo by, just buying the currency itself. But yeah, that's really all I have for you guys today. They haven't really revealed too much more alongside the like regular stuff that we've seen. So as far as I know, it doesn't seem like they're like preparing it for like some sort of big ol' like, oh, here's a pay to win update, but we'll have to see. And of course, if it is a high pay to win update, I'll tell you, like, I'll straight up say it. I'm not afraid to say that something's pay to win, even though people get upset every time I do. But yeah, I'm quite a bit excited for the next update. I do enjoy the Dragons and Dunces episode itself. So yeah, anyway, if you guys liked the video, hit the like button, comment down below. Are you guys excited for the next update? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on post notifications so then you guys never miss a video. And as always, I hope you guys have a good day. Stay safe out there, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.